Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Cyclops issue number 12, and here I am, Steve, presenting the review from comicvine.com by Martin Ferriego Fring. This review is quite good and 4 out of 5. That is pretty much great. So, chapter 10 of Black Vortex is here. The good things about this one is Cyclops, Iceman, and Groot are trapped in a jail cell and need to get the Black Vortex away from those who would use it for evil purposes. Anytime John Layman is writing a book, you can expect fun. The Black Vortex minus the Nova issue has been a pretty serious story, and even though there's some real moments here, the overall issue is a lot of fun and a good adventure. One of the things that really stood out in this issue, which also ended up being problematic in the grand scheme of things, was the conversations between Corsair and Cyclops. John Layman does some fantastic work with the dialogue between these two. It's some compelling and emotional stuff. On top of that conversation, he does a great job at giving these characters unique voices, but it stays in line with who these characters are, especially everything he writes for Bobby, which are all pretty much just picks. So, but they're done extremely well. I'm in love with the Cyclops redesign. Sure, he looks a lot older, but it feels like it matches his maturity level since he's been in space. He's still a kid, but acts much more like a young adult. On top of that, the helmet on its own is a tad silly, but it's a pretty great piece when compared to the rest of the black and gold costume. The art really captures the tone of Layman's writing. Javier Garron and with Chris Sotomayor on the colors give the book this snarky and poppy feeling that makes reading the book a joy. It's bright and colorful, and everything comes right off the page. Thanks to Sotomayor's colors, and Garron provides some solid art that is incredibly pleasing. The good things about this one is it was done, and some bad things about this one is the biggest, most glaring problem with Cyclops is more on how Black Vortex is released than anything else. The book spans through all of the Cosmic Marvel books, through different characters and creative teams, and it doesn't always have the best flow between books. With Cyclops, it feels like it takes a break from the larger event to focus on Cyclops' relationship with his father. If this weren't a Black Vortex chapter, it would be awesome, but because this is part of the larger story, it hinders it just a little bit. While Cyclops' new look is awesome, I'm really not feeling Iceman and Groot. Iceman looks like an elf and Groot looks like a hulking beast. That's the thing with the Black Vortex redesigns. Some of them are downright brilliant and others feel bland. The verdict from this one is this chapter of Black Vortex in the long haul is a mere stepping stone, but the events within it really give some great development to Cyclops as a character as he literally grows into adulthood in this issue. It isn't a must read in the grand scheme of things for Black Vortex. However, it is a must read if you love Cyclops and his series. So overall, it's super cool and it's really enjoyable. So from comicbookresources.com reviews, what they're saying from Matt Little, it's saying that Javi Garron in the designs and action, creating a unique cast of oddballs aboard the ship and rendering the Vortex transformed heroes in fun video game influenced costumes. The teens look like teens in both stature and reaction throughout, which is a vital part of what makes this issue work, and that's why it's been really enjoying, and it's really worth it. Of 3.9 in box, 3.9 in dollar. That's it. So hope you guys will like it, and just go to the store and buy this book. This is super cool. It's really entertaining, and beside that, what they're saying is readers looking to find the next big step in the plot of the Black Vortex might not see this issue as anything more than moving pieces back on the board. The Vortex is juggled to Captain Marvel, so she may have a crack at using it as a plot device in her own crossover issue, and the three subjects of this issue are finally back in the fray with the rest of the Guardians and X-Men subjects, that X-Men readers who have followed all of these things and psyched down this path will see a big step forward for the titular character. So, and understanding the role his father has played in his life and allowing that to give him confidence to take control of it himself. It is super cool. So have a great day, guys, and just go to the store and buy this book and enjoy the comic anywhere. This is the main agenda of a comic, and this way you support always the creators. Have a great day.